Yo, what's up? This is Loco with another motherfucking nerdy hood review. And yeah, I know it's been a while for this motherfucking thing. And I only have one comment on one of my videos, but I have like 2 subscribers. Anyways, I get pretty lazy at doing these, you know what I'm saying? So I can't really be putting these all the time. I mean, I can, but be procrastinating a shitload. But anyways, the one I'm reviewing today is Man MegaMix. God damn it. Focus, bitch. And everybody knows Mega Man, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't have to fucking tell you who the fuck he is. I mean, he's fucking well known like crazy. This manga was actually released in like 2010 or so. I mean, Japan got it way earlier, like early 2000s, but in America it was released like 2010. It's created by Hitoshi Ariga. I'm gonna slaughter fucking names, but you know, whatever. It's Hitoshi Ariga. I hope I pronounced it right. Hitoshi Ariga. Whatever. Oh, there's a lot of characters on here, so I don't want to mention all the characters. It's just too many of them. If you've played the video game, you should already know what the deal is. You know what I'm saying? If you watch the cartoon, Marugan cartoon, you should already know what the deal is. How many fucking characters there are in the Mega Man's world. But let me just show you what my favorite cover is. It's actually this one. I mean, there's this one too, and then there's like the first volume. You know, I mean, I'll show you pictures of it, I guess, but this was my favorite one, and this one also has my favorite chapter of those 3 volumes. We'll just get to the good stuff of it. The artwork is it's like I'm hitting puberty. I'm hitting puberty and shit, but the artwork is fucking cool as fuck. Like, the only way I could explain it is like the artwork is very Mega Man like. I mean, that's the only way I can fucking explain it. Like the artwork just matches him. Like, what it reminds me of is, it kind of reminds me of the Mega Man Legends style artwork in a way. I mean, I don't know if y'all played that game, but that game is pretty fucking cool as hell. I just never passed it, you know. Another thing, like, that took me by surprise on here that I liked a lot was the depth and this, you know, to the story and to some of these characters. It's cool as fuck. You know what I'm saying? Like, for example, Skullman. The way he feels, like, you can feel his fucking anger, his frustration, like crazy. He feels like nobody really cares about him. Like, nothing in the world matters. He feels like he got treated like just flat out shit, you know. And it's just something that I'm pretty sure there's a lot of people that can relate to that. You know what I'm saying? You feel like nobody treats you, you know, I guess with respect, or like you don't really have any homies and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? It just feels, you just feel like total crap. Like, he feels like fuck the world and fuck you too. He kind of has like that type of vibe to him. But you know, I don't want to spoil it. I don't want to spoil this too much. But you know, he just has that feeling like, you know, like, I don't know. I don't want to say emo, but it's just really emotional. You know what I'm saying? And that's actually my favorite chapter. Actually has to do with him. You know, that's why I call it the Skullman chapter. Another thing I like in here is Proto Man. I mean, he comes off as like the older brother of Mega. I mean, technically he is like Mega Man's older brother. You know what I'm saying? Like, even in cartoon, he came off kind of like that, like the cool, calm, collective person, robot. Actually, I don't know why I'm saying person. And one of the things I really liked on here that he says is, I mean, I'm just gonna have to read this shit off my notes, my bad. He says, helping each other can be important at times, but helping all the time can be detrimental as well. Mega Man must learn to stand on his own 2 feet. Which is, you know, something you probably heard in your life. You know, it's fucking real shit. Like, you know, it's something like, I don't know, let's just say you're doing math homework and they say like, dude, I can't be helping you on this shit all the time. You gotta learn how to do it by yourself, and I really suck at math. So I think that motherfucker should help me out. Not at basic shit, addition, subtraction, shit like that, but you know, algebra, I fucking hate it. But anyways, it's real shit though. You know, it's something you gotta hear. To me, when I hear things like that on whether it's anime, manga, you know, whatever, like it's refreshing to me, I guess, in a way. I mean, I don't know about everybody else, but to me, I like it because it's like real shit. It's almost like something that happens in real life. Another thing that I like on here that sounds, it's probably gonna sound fucked up, but I don't really give a fuck, is that civilians get hurt in this manga. I know that sounds messed up, but you know what? Sometimes when you watch anime or you read manga, comic, whatever, there might be like a big fight going on, you know, and these characters are fighting each other, and there's cities like it could be within the city, it could be, I don't know, it's some field where there might be like a ranch here, another ranch over there, and there's gonna be fucking people. Oh fuck. Hold on. Oh, there we go. There's gonna be fucking people, of course, there, but like, you never see him get hurt, which is kind of fucking annoying to me. I don't know about everybody else if you get annoyed, but I get annoyed by it because you never see what happens to them. You can only assume they're either safe, they got hurt, or they're fucking dead. And I'm glad that I could see him getting hurt. As fucked up as that sounds, I don't care, because it shows what happens to civilians, you know what I'm saying? So, another thing that I really liked on this is the robots from Mega Man 5. And they're actually fucking hilarious, because I'm just gonna spoil this part. They end up working at an amusement park. I'm not gonna spoil the whole thing. And I'm not gonna say what exactly happens, but some shit happens, and instead of being like the bad guys, they end up being the good guys of this whole thing. And they call themselves like the part-time hourly squad or some shit like that. I'll post a fucking pic of it, you know, so you can see, so y'all can see it and shit. And that part, I guess that chapter of it is fucking hilarious, you know what I'm saying? Because they're protecting the civilians and shit all of a sudden. Another thing that's cool on here is there's like short stories added to this manga that's not even part of the main story. Probably one of my favorite short stories on here is the short stories of where Mega Man's playing football with the other robots. And by football I mean soccer, not handball. I mean, you could debate that all day. The real football. The real football, of course, is using your feet the whole time. I mean, okay. Another cool thing on here is there's a 3-part interview. I mean, it goes within the 3 volumes of this thing. Is a interview Hitoshi Ariga, whatever. He did an interview with he interviewed Keiji Inafune, which is, I guess you can credit him as like one of the co-creators of Mega Man. He worked on it since the beginning. He's also the fucking bitch who was pretty much made Mighty Number 9 fail, which sucks for a lot of people who backed up that Kickstarter. but it's an okay interview. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it's a cool addition to the manga. But he interviews Keiji and Inafune, and he goes into some detail of how, you know, what he did in the games, and like, oh, you know, me and somebody else designed this robot, and we weren't sure exactly how to do it, but then we came up with it. Like, it goes into some little details here and there of what he did with some of the robots to create them. Okay, now for the bad stuff. Okay, when I try to read everything. You know what I'm saying? When I try to do this, I try to read everything. And when I flipped the first page, I think it was the first page. Hold on. Yeah, it is the first page. Trying to make sure of that. He tells you this is, you know, oh well, you know, they let me do this story, and this is my interpretation of Mega Man. Interpretation. Here's an interpretation. Okay. When I read that shit, it was almost like I didn't fucking read it. Even though I know he said that, I read that, you know. And then this is where I started bitching, okay? If you've played the games, then you know, like, even if it was your first time playing Mega Man, even the old school ones, like, you know how hard some of that shit was. Once you get to the boss, you could probably fucking struggle a lot. I know I fucking struggle like a motherfucker. In this manga, fucking Mega Man is destroying these fools. He's defeating them one-hit quitters. Just boom, oh, you're defeated. Boom, oh, you're defeated. Boom, oh, you're defeated. You know, it's fucking ridiculous to me. Like, and in the video game, it's nothing like that. Like, it takes several shots to even defeat, you know, one of the robots, one of the boss robots, robot masters or whatever. I just found it really ridiculous that it was even like that. And it's right from the get-go, right in the beginning. As soon as you jump into this reading it, that's what you're gonna see, you know. And it also, it just really fucking bothered the fuck out of me too. When this dude got to the Yellow Devil, the first one, he just completely killed this fool like nothing. Like, how the fuck do you kill the Yellow Devil like nothing? Like I said, this is one hit quitters, just one shot. You know, and the game is not like that. Another thing that also bothered the fuck out of me was there's really cliche moment when the Yellow Devil had this dude. The motherfucker was grabbing him. He was grabbing him, and I mean, this happens in other animes too, and manga, I guess. Yeah, I mean, not I guess, it actually does. Not all of mangas and animes, but it happens in some here and there, where they'll say something like, "You won't get away with this," and it's just really fucking stupid. It's really fucking cliche. There's things that are cliche that are okay, that, you know, I'll give a pass to. But there's things that are cliche that are so played the fuck out that it just bothers the fuck out of me. You know what I'm saying? I'm pretty sure there's other people that feel the same way, to where, like, okay, I give this, even though it's cliche, I can give this a pass. But this other thing is way too cliche and is way too played out, and it's just so overdone. But, like, you know, it's just kind of like Ash. Ash from Pokemon did that shit a lot. You almost kind of want to pop that motherfucker in the face for that shit, even though he's not a real person. But I would pop that bitch ass motherfucker in the face. Ash is a straight fucking bitch. Anyways, I don't give a fuck. I'm getting off topic. Another thing that it really bugged the fuck out of me was it seemed like there was no charge shot from Mega Man. You know, you can charge your fucking Mega Buster. You can charge it and it'll give a bigger blast. I feel like I don't need to explain that shit, because most of y'all probably know this shit already. But there's no charge shot. Like, usually when I read something for the first time, when it's a manga, I try to read it slowly, and I look at the fucking art, you know, and try to take it in as much as possible. And then I went through it a second time because since I didn't see no charge shot, I was like, maybe I missed the charge shot. And I'm going through it again, but I didn't read the whole thing. I just read certain parts here and there, you know, and then look at it. And then I went through it a third time, but this time I just looked at the art just to make sure, like, okay, did I miss it? Did I not miss it? I miss it. So I mean, oh fuck, I can only assume that some of the shots were charged shots. They don't look like charged shots at all. I mean, maybe I did miss a charged shot. Maybe I didn't. I mean, maybe I did. Maybe I didn't. I mean, I just didn't see any. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it just kind of bothered me that I didn't see them. Like I said, I might have missed it, but I mean, I went through it 3 times, so there was even. I don't even think there was even a. I didn't see no mention of a charged shot. You know what I'm saying? Just fucking weird. So you can only assume a couple of those shots were charged shots. Another thing that was fucking stupid was there was way more use of item 2 than there was of beat and fucking rush. If you know what item 2 is, that's the little board that Mega Man flies on. I just don't. I didn't get. It's almost like they seem useless. Like there was no point in Rush even doing anything in there. He might have well just been like an indoor pet or something. The same thing with fucking Beat. They should have just been like indoor pets or something, even though they're fucking robots. I mean, they might. You know what? Hold on, let me show you. They might. I do have Mega Man MegaMix. The one I'll show you is MegaMix, but this one's GigaMix. This is volume 2. I have all 3 volumes of this too. I haven't read it yet, but I'm gonna assume there might be more use of beat and rush in there. I mean, I don't know. I haven't fucking read it. You know, hopefully hopefully there is. You know, but there was way more use of item 2 than there was of beat and rush. Like it would have been cool as hell if Hitoshi would have fucking made Rush fight Treble, and Treble is Bass's dog, his dog robot or whatever. It would have been cool if he would have made them battle the fuck out. But who, I don't know yet. Maybe in the GigaMix one, he makes the dogs battle that out. I mean, I don't know. Another thing that bugged me like a motherfucker was Mega Man didn't use the other robot's powers. I mean, he did use it like in the beginning. He uses the other robot's powers, but then it just goes from like way less. Like he only it's only a couple times more where he uses the other robots like powers. Like, you know, like Cutman, he can use the Cutman's powers like in the beginning, and you know what I'm saying. Like in the game, it's like that. You know, you could take this motherfucker's the power he has and then use it on the next robot master robot, whatever fuck that you're gonna fucking fight, you know. But there's really not that much use of taking the other robot's powers and then you using it on the other ones. Like, I just didn't understand why he didn't, you know, put all that use of why he didn't make Mega Man use powers of the other robots on other robots, you know, when he was fighting them. Goddamn, I feel like I take forever to explain that shit. There's also this one's not that big, but some of the robots they just seem kind of like not dead, but I mean it's 3 volumes, so not everybody's gonna get their shining moment, you know. I mean, yeah, every robot got to say something, but not all of them got to get a standout part, you know. I mean, it's only 3 fucking volumes, but maybe in the GigaMix, some of them will be able to stand out, you know. So now for the conclusion of this shit. I have to go back to saying this, and this is his interpretation of it. You know what I'm saying? So even though I'm bitching about, you know, what I didn't like and this and that, blah 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 blah, it's almost like what I'm bitching about is meaningless because his interpretation, you know, his interpretation and his manga, you know, it doesn't have to be like the video games. So almost what I'm bitched about was like it was pointless. It was still a fun read, but I mean, he even says it himself. He played the game, so he's a fan of Mega Man, you know. And but I'd give this a 6-7 because it's pretty fucking good. You know what I'm saying? It's not shitty Mega Man. It's not like you're watching a cartoon. This shit actually has emotion. It's like a mixed bag. It has comedy. It has like this emotional roller coaster of a ride in some parts. I mean, it has like sad shit in it. I mean, I don't know. It's just a mixed bag of emotions in there. You know, happy, sad, mad. It has everything. You know what I'm saying? So I'd give this a 6-7. You know, and I would recommend you motherfuckers check it out. And if you don't believe me, you should always go to a website, you know, where they're gonna have it for free so you can read. I mean, I'm always gonna say that, you know, go check it out before you even think about buying it. You know, check out a sample of it. You know, if it's online for free to read, go check it out there. You know, read like the first volume, second volume, or maybe just read all 3 volumes. And then if you really like that a lot, go buy it, you know. I mean, that's what I do with music. Fuck. That's actually the light from my computer. I always listen to an album on YouTube, you know, before I even think about buying something. So if it's really that good and I really like it a lot, I'll actually go out and buy the album at a store if it's available, or go on Amazon or whatever. But yeah, I mean, like I said, I'm blabbering on too much about shit that has nothing to do with Mega Man. So go check it out. Go buy it. I mean, if you're here to take my word, go buy it. I highly recommend it. And peace.